So, before I talk about the Justice League comic, I want to show you guys this. My Art of the Flash, more specifically, Barry Allen. And it's still in the work in progress. I'm gonna have to finish coloring the rest of the guy, and that's about it. It's pretty good for a first attempt. And now, onto the rant. Greetings. I am Gibberless Prime, leader of the Auto Nerds. And today, as first week of Justice June, we have Justice League Volume 1 of the New 52 continuity. I have read this book 2 times, and it's just as awesome as the last. And I just want to say a few things. Written by Geoff Johns, art by Jim Lee, and I had no idea what Scott Williams did. I wasn't really paying that much attention to the credits. Anyway, I just wanted to... Wait, hold on. Much better. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this book as it is. Since production-wise, it's Justice League Issue 1 is the first book of the New 52 continuity. I know, it's crazy. And the New 52 was DC's company-wide reboot. And I just have to say, I only have 2 books in the New 52, 3 if you count Rebirth, which are this one, Deathstroke Volume 1, with the 2016 era. And for the Rebirth, if you count that, Superman Volume 1. Yeah, but anyway, this book is pretty good. It shows the Justice League first forming, them first being a team, getting along with each other, etc., etc. And here's the thing. I'm kind of bothered by just one thing. Just one. That Barry Allen and Hal Jordan are friends in this. Barry Allen Flash and Hal Jordan Green Lantern. I think Geoff was just trying to replicate the friendship between Flash and Green Lantern John Stewart from the 2000 Justice League animated series. But here's the thing. In that show, the Flash and Green Lantern weren't Barry Allen and Hal Jordan. They were Wally West and John Stewart. So, why do that? Who knows? I sure as hell don't. Hold on. And another thing. Cyborg is not a member of the Justice League. And the stuff I've read and seen anyway. He's usually part of the Teen Titans, but I don't really mind. I mean, one of my other comics shows the formation of Teen Titans. He wasn't part of it. Anyway, Aquaman is depicted as a badass in this. Like, when Darkseid's parademons were going to attack the League, before they became the Justice League, they just people working together, he used his telepathy to talk with a bunch of great white sharks or megalodons, I have no idea. And they just, here's the thing. Megalodon. Yeah. That was awesome. And Hal Jordan was depicted as a bit of a jerk. Like, the only reason he's a superhero is to impress people. That's it. Batman does all the detective work, like always. And you get to see Cyborg's origin story, like how he becomes Cyborg. And yikes, is it painful and brutal. Like, I read the dialogue, imagining myself as the characters, and oh boy, I felt bad for old Vic Stone over here. And Superman, Superman still brings hope, but in this story, aside from issue 6, or chapter 6 if you're reading from a trade like me, it's the only time where Superman brings hope to anyone. This guy right here, the guy whose S on the chest is supposed to stand for hope on Krypton. In Wonder Woman, right here, her dialogue is pretty good. I'm seeing Geoff trying to do a comedic thing, Like, she's from an island of all women. We have to make her strange through world of man, aka the whole world. The only thing he brings up with Steve Trevor, which he had a crush on her in this book, but it's the New 52 where Diana and Clark kind of. Yeah, that happens. Why? Who knows? And who cares? I don't. Anyway, Diana mentions that the world has great things like rock and roll, ice cream, and that's it. So many great things. Rock and roll, ice cream, and so many great things. It's either great or wonderful. I forgot, honestly. And in the New 52, superheroes haven't been a long-standing thing. Have only been a thing for like a few years. More or less 5, 10. For Batman, 10, but it should actually be 15 because of the whole training Dick Grayson, Justin Todd's death, Tim Drake being Robin, Barbara Gordon getting shot, the whole Damian Wayne fiasco, etc., etc. And in this, it shows Darkseid as something to be feared. Like, I'm not gonna spoil much for you. Just pick this up at your local comic shop or on Amazon, eBay, anything. Pick it up, read it. Darkseid is gonna freak you the hell out. It sure got me scared about reading this. Like when he appeared in issue 4, issue 5, I don't remember, he was like, "Kneel before Darkseid." And Flash was scared as hell. And I do mean scared. Like, Darkseid used his Omega beams on Superman. And those didn't kill him. They teleported Superman to Apokolips. Apokolips with a K, aka his home planet. So they wouldn't get, sued with Marvel because they have Marvel as a character called Apokolips, whose name is spelled with a C. It's weird, don't worry about it. And then at the end of the book, here's the thing. I'm gonna go like a few pages in, but not really because I have to hold the camera. And show you the book at the same time. And what can you do? The mayor of the United States gives them a press conference at the White House, and the Flash comes up with their team name, which is the Super 7. Yeah, but the page right after that shows a book with all of them called the Justice League. And that book was written by a civilian called Dave who survived the events of issue 6, or chapter 6. And yeah, I'm not going to go any further. But this book, it's awesome. That's why I'm saying, okay? I'm going to collect volumes 2, volumes 3, 4, and 5, etc., etc. I might collect the whole series. And I don't know, for some reason, this book only makes me want to collect Flash for some reason. I don't know, he's just the coolest in this roster of heroes. Flash is what gets me interested. Not Bruce, not Hal, not Vic, not Diana, no, not Clark, and certainly not Arthur. Well, Arthur's kind of cool. I might buy like a single Aquaman comic after this. I don't know. Do I recommend this? Hell yes! Does it need some work with writing? Kinda. Yeah, kinda. But Geoff Johns, Jim Lee, if you two are watching this, which there's a low chance you are, you're probably busy with some other stuff, like, I don't know, artwork for Jim could be like artwork for X-Men or something. For Jeff, it would be like, I don't know, DC, something about DC or Marvel. But anyway, the low chance that you guys are watching this, I just want to say, this book was a masterpiece for Justice League fans. That is all. Goodbye. Dribble Prime out.